What is up, my fellow gamers? Odin Valhalla can be a brutal game for beginners, leaving you feeling lost and frustrated. In this video, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to guide you through the very basics to make your journey smoother and more enjoyable from the very start. Make sure you guys go ahead, like the video if it helped you out at all, and subscribe for more Odin Valhalla Rising videos. Once again, I am a part of the creator program for the month of June. I have a special download link I'll have in the description box and the pinned comment. If you go ahead, download the game using my link, it is greatly appreciated. It helps me out a ton, and it lets the sponsors know that I am doing my job for them. Let's go ahead and let's jump into this. First thing I want to go over is your main quest. Now, at the very beginning, it might not seem that tedious to go through the main quest. You're typically going to be having to destroy a bunch of different monsters, like destroy 30 monsters, 50 monsters, whatever it may be. It may not seem that bad at the beginning, but once you get a little bit deeper into the game, it can be really difficult to destroy all those monsters by yourself. So my very first tip is, aside from the obvious, which is pretty much what I would say with any kind of game, you want to get in the most active, best guild you can. That's pretty much an obvious. But by being in a really active guild, you want to party up with those other guild members and do those main quests together, because it helps you out so much. All you got to do is go ahead and destroy like 30 spiders, right? You're on a main quest, destroy 30 spiders. You're partied up with other people who are doing the same quest. You're both helping each other out. You're killing those monsters so much faster. You're not having to like solo the aggro of the monster, and you're taking all the damage, and maybe your defense isn't high enough, or you're just not strong enough and you can't survive it. So really, partying up with other players to go ahead and do those main quests will help out so much. I mean, you will see such a huge difference in your progress with just that tip alone. Now, aside from your typical main quest of destroy 30, 50, 60 monsters, you're also going to have a main quest which is going to require you to have a boss battles. So ever so often, you're going to have these really hard boss battles. Some are going to be a little bit more difficult than others. But at the very beginning, you only have the option to buy medium potions and even small potions in like that first world or two. However, there is a special hidden place you can go that will actually let you buy large potions, which are really useful when it comes to doing those really difficult main quest boss battles. So I'm going to show you that place. Right now we are in the second world, and this is where you can go ahead and find this NPC that sells them. I'm going to click on this little icon right here in this bottom right. This goes ahead and it lets me save locations. I highly recommend once you go ahead and you find this location, save it, so that way you can quickly access it and you don't have to look on the world map and try and find like the exact pinpoint location. But it's going to be right here in this spider colony. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click this jump icon. It's going to instantly teleport me to that place. And you're going to see there's already like a bunch of other people here as well, but it's going to be kind of hard to see him. But he's right here. He is a merchant, right? This guy, this NPC. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to talk to him. He sells large potions right here, which you do not have access to in the regular town for the second world. You do get access to large potions in the third world, regular town, and they're a lot cheaper, which is the, caveat to this. So if you're going to do this, it costs 250 gold for one large potion by this guy. He's a complete ripoff. He sells everything like really expensive compared to the regular merchants in like your home area for the world. So really only do this if you are really stuck on one of these main quest bosses, and don't go crazy, otherwise you'll waste a lot of gold. So what I did was, when I was stuck on a boss for like the second world and I just couldn't destroy it, I came to this guy, I went ahead and I bought like maybe 200 of these, 300. Gonna depend on your character, how strong you are, different things like that. So if we take a look at the world map right here, see this little yellow icon? This is where that rip-off NPC guy is with the large potions. So this is only in the second world. So if you are still in the first world, you won't have access to it. The other thing you can do is, let's say maybe you don't want to go ahead and you don't want to buy these large potions. There is a second thing that you can do that can really help out. And that is every time you go ahead and you are destroyed, whether you're PK'd by another live player, or let's say, you know, one of these random monsters goes ahead and destroys you when you're AFK grinding or something. Every time your character is destroyed, you lose 5% of your XP. Now you can use this to your advantage when it comes to boss battles, because when you go ahead and you actually level up, you get a fresh, whole, just completely recovered HP bar. So what you want to do is, after you are destroyed, you're going to have the little thing that's going to pop up on the screen at the top, and it's going to have the little tombstone icon. And if you click that, it's going to say to get your XP back that you lost. You can get 3 of them free per 3 of them for free per day. That means you basically can get destroyed and die 3 times per day and recover it instantly. After that, it's going to cost you gold to go ahead and get those back. So what you can do is wait till you like just leveled up, right? So let's say I just hit level 30. I could go and like purposely have my character get destroyed, lose the 5% XP. It'll bump me back down to level 29, and then go do that boss battle. And then while I'm doing that boss battle, when my HP gets really low, I could go ahead and click the tombstone, click the free revive thing to get the extra 5% back. It'll instantly bump me back to level 30, and then I'll get, boom, a free fresh on my HP bar, like full HP. So that's another little trick that you can kind of do. I know it helped me out a couple of times, because, you know, those main quest boss battles I have also really struggled with. And the last thing for your main quest, there's also going to be one that you're going to have where you're going to have to do a party dungeon, where you have this like big boss battle, but you got to go through this dungeon to reach the big boss. But what it does is, once you go ahead and you complete this, you unlock the ability to do the party dungeon, where you can go ahead and party up with other live players. You get a bunch of rewards. So the game introduces you to the party dungeons through the main quest. Now, what it does is, instead of partying you up with other live players the first time you do it through the main quest, when it introduces you to it, it gives you NPCs as teammates. So you're going into these party dungeons with you and a bunch of NPCs that are computer controlled, and they can be really difficult to go ahead and complete these party dungeons. However, what you can do, and this is really crazy, is you can actually just let the NPCs do all the work, and you can just stay back and not even engage in the battles. It's crazy thing. You can just walk through, right? You won't take any damage. You don't have to do any damage to the bosses or any of the monsters. You can literally just stay away and let the NPCs run through the dungeons, and you just kind of like walk with them and just watch and observe. It's the craziest thing that you're able to do that. I recorded the gameplay from my tablet, so you can see it playing in the background, where I'm in a party dungeon with NPCs through this main quest. I'm just standing in the background watching. Didn't have to do a thing, didn't have to waste potions attacking. It is absolutely amazing. I highly suggest you go ahead and do this. It will help out a ton if you are struggling with any of those party dungeons in the main quest. And that is it for right now. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Very soon, we're gonna have a video on the guild dungeon. The guild dungeon was a very brand new thing that was introduced to the game. So it's a really awesome feature that helps out a ton with getting really rare drops and stuff. So I'm going to have a dedicated video very soon. We're going to go over every single thing you need to know about the guild dungeon. So make sure you are subscribed for that. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you later. Peace.